for being with us here on Atlanta News First Plus. You know, we're following this developing story in Northwest Atlanta where police have now confirmed that one man has died following a shooting there. There is an active investigation underway. Atlanta News First checking this on the first story breaking news tracker at Atlanta Police Headquarters after talking with a homicide.
Yeah, police officials tell me that the victim was a man in his upper 40s. They say the suspect is still on the run. They spent several hours during the overnight hours and early morning hours on the scene there. Take a look right here. We were there watching as the medical examiner showed up. The crime scene investigation units arrived, detectives processing the scene, a lot of police officers there. That area all cordoned off with that yellow police tape. The shooting happening shortly after 2 o'clock this morning. Police say that the man shot and killed, all happening outside on a sidewalk in the 600 block of Jet Street at the corner of Elm Street. Police are still investigating the exact circumstances that led up to this shooting, but they do have a working theory.
It appears that it was motivated by a theft previous to this incident.
And police tell us that they do have one witness. They've been interviewing that witness. They're also looking through surveillance footage in that area. We're outside Atlanta Police Headquarters. Don Shipman, Atlanta News First.
And of course, we're going to keep following that story and keep you up to date with the latest on the investigation there. Thanks to Don for that report. Okay, take a look at this. This is the scene of where a protester allegedly attached themselves to a car in Smyrna and has now been removed. We were there when authorities got the protester in a red shirt and safety glasses off of the car. And several other protesters were arrested earlier this morning when they tried to shut down a road to Hudson Technologies, allegedly. So they want the companies to cut ties with Israel because of the war with Hamas in Gaza and of course the deadly toll on civilians there. They're calling out the debate and Joe Biden and Donald Trump's support of Israel. So, you know, of course, we've seen numerous arrests and protests surrounding this. But regarding the debate, obviously a very, very big day for Atlanta, the first presidential debate of 2024 being hosted right here in our city, really in just a matter of hours. President Joe Biden, former President Donald Trump will meet on a stage in our city. And Atlanta News First, Rebecca Schramm reports for the campus of Georgia Tech. She tells us millions of viewers nationwide will be watching what happens there.
I'm inside McCamish Pavilion. The debate, which is hosted by CNN, will actually be held at the nearby Techwood Studios, but so many news organizations are covering it that we are actually being housed here inside Georgia Tech's basketball arena. President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump will face off on the debate stage for the first time since 2020. Their arrivals today will most certainly affect traffic this afternoon and evening. President Biden's motorcade will come into town from one direction, and former President Trump's motorcade will come from the other. So keep that in mind this afternoon and evening as you're making your travel plans. Look at this. A new poll from the Associated Press found about 6 in 10 people plan to watch tonight's debate. And while many have already decided, this is an opportunity for each candidate to win votes of those who are still undecided. Here's Kennesaw State political science professor Ben Taylor.
Biden campaign wants to remind voters about what the Trump administration was like for 4 years, and the Trump campaign conversely wants to shine the light on what they think has been a very bad 4 years in the Biden administration.
Both Biden and Trump supporters view tonight's debate as a major test for their candidates. A lot of people just view it as a spectacle not to be missed. On the campus of Georgia Tech in Midtown, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.
Thanks so much to Rebecca for that.
I'm inside McCain.
That, of course, that's going to be a major part of our coverage today. Okay, let's talk about the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway and your chance to help children, you know, who are fighting cancer and other life-threatening diseases. At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, they're dedicated to finding a cure and saving lives. Well, we're helping out by offering this participating in the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway. So take a look at this home in Cumming, Georgia. And this is valued at $675,000. It's a brand new home in this beautiful Cumming neighborhood, and it's your chance to help out as well and win a home. So if you are interested, all you have to do is reserve a $100 ticket to win a home and also help save the life of a child. Atlanta News First Tracy Hutchins has more on a Metro Atlanta family who credits St. Jude Children's Research Hospital with saving their child.
Tell me about what it was like being at St. Jude. What was that like?
Well, I guess. I don't really know.
Were you too little to remember?
Yes.
But you go back sometimes, right?
8-year-old Taryn Imler is a bundle of giggles and joy that is hard to contain. You'd never imagine all that she's been through.
I always get needles pulled up here and here.
They're checking your blood,
Yeah.
and it doesn't hurt.
No. I'm used to it. I used to scream, but now I don't. Well, once when I keep on getting, when I get my scans, I get needles poked here, and right here, I scream.
When she was only 16 months old, doctors found cancerous tumors in both of Taryn's kidneys. Surgeons in Atlanta, near her home, removed one of them.
You know, the process at that time was to just take out the second kidney and leave her with less than one kidney for the rest of her life. And we really just thought that was not a good plan, and that's when we went looking for a second opinion.
And you found it at St. Jude?
We did, yeah.
Within days, Taryn and her mother, Stacy, were at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
Their plan was to not take the whole kidney. It was to really do the same thing on the other side, just leave the healthy kidney tissue behind so that she could have a better chance at living a long, really healthy life.
Taryn has been cancer-free for 7 years, living her best life. Though the pandemic prevented their last few annual checkups at St. Jude, Taryn can't wait to get back.
What would you tell people about St. Jude?
Well, it's fun. They saved my life. And also, you can make lots of friends.
That just has to make you feel so good that you have her here and she is a happy woman.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's turn to the First Alert forecast now. Here's First Alert meteorologist Rodney Harris, and look at that. I see green on the radar. I don't know much about, how to forecast, but I know that means rain.
That is absolutely correct, Joy. We are in a First Alert weather day for scattered rain. Joy, this will eventually become scattered storms later on this afternoon, so that's our story for today. Happy Thursday to you, everybody. Really busy day, not only with your weather, but on the roads as well, so we'll keep you up to date throughout the course of this day. So that's First Alert radar that you see on the right-hand side of your screen. You can already see we have some showers, mainly north of Metro Atlanta, but you can also see there's rain in Alabama, and that's moving eastward, and that will eventually hit us in Metro Atlanta as we get closer to lunchtime. So here's a look at what you can expect here. This is a live look over Midtown Atlanta. We do have cloudy skies out there right now, so that's also something that we'll be dealing with throughout the day. We actually like the fact that it's cloudy because that'll help to keep those temperatures down. It's 82 degrees right now. Here's a look at the high-resolution forecast model. So those showers that are in Alabama, they're moving east into Metro Atlanta around lunch. Watch out for scattered showers and storms at lunch. And then at 3 o'clock, we still have some activity around. Doesn't look like much. The coverage is at about 50%, but we will have hit or miss showers and storms basically throughout the entire day today. That'll continue through the evening as well. So as you're driving home from work, watch out for those scattered showers, isolated storms. I'm not forecasting any severe weather, but again, there will be widely scattered showers and storms out there, so watch out for that later on today. Because of the clouds and the rain, temperatures won't be nearly as hot as it was yesterday. Remember, yesterday the high was 100 degrees. Today we're only up to 88 degrees, so we're doing better today compared to what we did yesterday in terms of the temperature. Here is your 7-day forecast. As you can see, 50% chance of rain today. We will keep rain in your forecast Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What's happening is we have a front that's moving into North Georgia today, and this time of year it's tough to get these fronts to actually move all the way through. They really slow down, and that's what's going to happen for us at the end of the week. That front that's moving in today it will basically stick around for Friday, and so we'll keep a 40% chance of rain in your forecast for Friday, and we'll keep it for Saturday as well. A second front will move into the region on Sunday, so your rain chance is up to 50%, and after that front moves in, then we'll actually get some drier air that'll move in next week. So we are forecasting relatively dry weather for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Highs will basically stay in the 90s here, especially after today. So that's basically your forecast here. It's a better forecast today compared to what we were forecasting yesterday. We have more rain, at least a daily chance of rain through the weekend, and temperatures down into the low 90s, which again is much better than that 100 that we saw yesterday. So we don't really have any heat issues through the weekend anymore, and you'll have at least the opportunity to see a storm or two each afternoon and evening. We'll keep you up to date on this forecast. First Alert Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Valdez has an update for you on Atlanta News First at noon. Of course, you can always stay up to date in our First Alert weather app. Stay cool out there, and we'll keep you up to date on this rain. And until next time, we'll see you soon.